Whilst at high school, the first Fast and the Furious film came out, and that depicted obviously fast cars and street racing and all that, but what it actually captured was a culture. So I then decided to be a mechanic and did my apprenticeship. Did my apprenticeship across a number of stores on Sydney's northern beaches with a bit of experience, mostly in European vehicles, which is interesting given that what I actually loved was the Japanese market. So I did a bit of time with Land Rover, did quite a bit of time with a guy who specialised in Alfa Romeo, Mercedes-Benz, those kind of luxury vehicles that are a bit more complicated, a bit more technologically advanced. So then I was working a day job, I had no car, I had a marriage go bust and was living in my sister's place actually, and decided I want to start my own business. So I kept my 9-to-5 job, started working out of mum and dad's garage at night. So I was doing my 9-to-5 job, picking up a customer's car on the way home from that, and then doing the work on their cars that was needed, finishing at midnight, and then after a period of time it got to 1 in the morning, then 2. Started to get to the stage where it was almost all night and I was running on very little sleep. But what customers had discovered, or I'd accidentally discovered because of this moonlighting that I was doing, there was a need for me to pick up and drop off the car because no one's going to wait up at 3 in the morning to get their car back. Then at some point in the next 6 to 12 months, mum and dad separated, and as part of that the house got sold and they went on their separate ways. So I had to find a new premises. A good friend of mine from Narrabeen Towing, down in Narrabeen naturally, offered to help me out, Mark Seymour, and he rented me a small 1-bay workshop at the back of his towing yard. We discovered this niche of picking vehicles up for people and dropping them back. Took away a lot of frustration out of customers. So we decided that it was time to move on and get our own space. So I then got a hold of the site we're in now. We were living in here, running the business, living on site, trying to keep our overheads down as low as possible, and then just slowly grew it. So possibly another year or two, we then outgrew here as well. So we acquired a second site in Warriewood on the same complex. So in the Warriewood store, which is actually 2 separate buildings, we've got 5 hoists across 2 sites. We got an investor on board and set up and opened Hornsby. And then there's a 3-bay shop operating out of Hornsby with capacity there to expand to a 6-bay shop. So the future for it all is we'd like to do 20 stores in the next 10 years.